Hi, Taurus. It's Meg. I am doing your full moon illumination energy check. We are checking out what is going to be illuminated for you at this full moon. What happens next? What kind of energy are you going to step into in relation to what is illuminated? We'll find out some energy or some information, messages about what you don't see coming, get some advice. And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, prominent placements. We're calling in our angels and guides, the highest vibrations of love and light, because I don't want to talk to anyone else. All right, Taurus, what is being illuminated for you? Here is the Eight of Swords, the Empress, Death. Death did pop up in the pre-shuffle, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords. There's definitely some kind of a rebirth, something that totally, I even hear something that totally takes charge, takes your mind, and I even hear like takes your mind off of something. So it's like some kind of passionate, I even want to say passionate new beginning, but it's something that you know about. Something that you've kept to yourself even. I feel like there's a secret here somehow. And some kind of illumination around this secret. There's information that you're getting about something that like ignites it again. And I feel like this has to do with some kind of foundation, some kind of relationship that didn't have such a strong foundation at the start. And I feel like, to tell you the truth, Taurus, I feel like this is some kind of flirtation that perhaps you had with someone or someone had with you, but they were not available. This, again, does not have to be romantic. It can have to do with some kind of work development, or it could be a friendship or family situation, but it's some kind of even flirtation. It's like there's some kind of instigation around movement forward, but before that not being able to happen because of some kind of availability issue, or somebody else was already in that spot that you would have been perfect for, something like that. But this is that situation coming back around, new information coming to light around that. And the opportunity is once again there. So let's take a look at, after this illumination, after you get this information, where does that place you? What new cycle starts for you? And wow, here's leadership in this deck. The King of Wands is called leadership, but here you are totally able to take charge of this situation, charismatically move right into place. What's interesting here too, or this is the person that's going to be approaching you who's charismatic, they are talking about being regretful. So I feel like this is the time situation where they were regretful about the past, not being able to offer you this Ace of Pentacles that's coming up here. So this new energy that you're stepping into is really highlighting your worth. Whatever was going on before is no longer going on. Whatever was unavailable is now available. And there's some kind of halt here. There's some kind of planning that needs to happen in order for everything to really have momentum to move forward. And I want to know why that is. So let's check that out. What is this? What needs to be planned? Here's the Nine of Wands and the King of Pentacles reversed. So the Nine of Wands is talking about some boundaries, and the King of Pentacles reversed oftentimes doesn't have boundaries or isn't using boundaries. They're aware of what they are, but they are not using boundaries. And so something has to be decided here around that in order for any kind of momentum to move forward. Here's perspective. This is even the Hanged Man in other decks. So there is a pause here. It's like this is available to you, but the timing isn't immediate. There's something similar to Capricorn's reading. If you have any placements that are prominent in Capricorn, you might want to look at that reading this month as well. It's like this big shift or this big change is occurring, and there's just some time in between. Like, yes, this is happening, and it happens in 3 months or something like that. Something has to, like, the decision has been made, but the time frame, they're trying to get their ducks in a row. And so you'd be starting later, job-wise or relationship-wise or whatever this is. When I ask what this is, you know, here's your wish card and it's reversed. And so I am wondering also about before, this might have been a situation that was right in that moment, but not right in the divine kind of scheme of things, the grand scheme of things. But right now, you need to make a decision about whether or not this is right for you. It's, I don't want to say be careful what you wish for, but it's like a wish that you made that's coming into fruition that is at a time where something else would even be better for you right now. So keep that in mind. This is, here's the Knight of Swords. This is about being really honest with yourself about what it is that you want and what it is that you don't want. This making boundaries has to do with you making boundaries and you calling out what it is that you need in this situation in order for that to be what you need, in order for that to be something that you want in your future. Let's take a look at energy you don't see coming around this situation. We've got a wealthy man, which so much looks like this card to me. That little smirk, but here's this person coming forward, and it doesn't have to be a man, but it is the energy of this person being action-oriented, having confidence, coming forward with something they want to offer you, and they do have it to offer. Official person. This very well might be a surprise. You're not expecting them to be like, hey, by the way, here we are. We're back where we were, and now I'm still thinking about you for this. And it also looks like everyone else is on board too. So whether this is friends, family, for someone I'm hearing alumni, and here's bad health. So what everybody also recognizes is that whatever was going on before, why this didn't work out before, maybe someone else was involved or the situation just wasn't right before. Everybody knew that that wasn't working. It's almost like this was inevitable. Let's take a look at your advice. What is your advice for this full moon illumination? Your emotions are running high. So there is a lot of excitement about this. The energy is gaining momentum. Okay. So this energy is gaining momentum with this Chariot reversed. It's like there needs to be some planning or some boundaries set before you really let the momentum carry you away. So just keep that in mind and be really honest about what it is that you need or want in this situation. And I want to pull a couple more for advice. Taurus, Ace of Swords. This is cutting out things that you do not want. Cutting things out, cutting the past out, cutting things out that you do not want in order to completely have this Ace of Cups, this divine fulfillment. This is a divine new start in something that you could absolutely feel a lot of emotional fulfillment and even love around. With this community card, people love this. People around you love this for you. Any other advice? The strength card. So the strength card is also other people are recognizing your capability in whatever this is. They're recognizing that you are the one for this particular thing. That, I mean, of course, that you're strong enough to do this. Also that you have the, I'm hearing right temperament. The right temperament for this, which is interesting, an interesting thing to say. But how you are and who you are matches this relationship, this situation, this new project, this endeavor. So that is exciting. That is great. I love that for you, Taurus. And that's what I have. I will see you soon.